And Kyle, we know you're a longtime hawk on China. I assume you think this would be a big mistake, even though Wall Street's really been cheering it on as a way to juice growth and put some pressure on inflation.
Well, hi, Sarah. It's a good thing Wall Street isn't charged with U.S. national security. This would be one of the biggest mistakes that the Biden administration would make from a policy perspective. If you think about it, Sarah, the reason we put these tariffs on had nothing to do with, quote, a trade war with China, which is kind of how it's described in the media. What's important to note is China can act in uneconomic ways in certain sectors to ruin certain sectors of our economy, and i.e. make us more dependent upon them. For instance, in the aluminum business, they were giving the aluminum smelters in China free electricity, and they were selling aluminum far below where we could sell it here in America or make it in America. And they took our capacity utilization from the high 80s to the low 70s, meaning bankrupting our entire aluminum business. Well, imagine if we had to rely on China for our strategic and military aluminum. So that happened in steel, that happened in aluminum. And what we're talking about is saving like 8 basis points on inflation to make a giant policy blunder from a national security perspective. It has to be one of the dumbest things that this administration's ever thought about.
Well, I do think there's a tension in the administration. I'm not sure the U.S. trade rep Tai is in favor of this, and I think it's why it's so delayed in terms of announcing any kind of decision on this. Are we getting anything out of it, though, Kyle? Because the Trump administration wanted to get that. They did that trade deal, and China hasn't fulfilled its end of the bargain in terms of buying U.S. products, and everything's kind of gone haywire anyway because of what's happening with global growth and inflation.
Yeah, you know, the deal that we announced, the quote big trade deal that President Trump announced with China was something that he actually tried to defend his entire presidency. In the end, do you know what percentage of China's end of the bargain they held up? Not even 18% of their end of the bargain did they hang up. So,
what are we getting from it?
Well, look, I think the administration is trying to desperately tamp down inflation, Sarah. And I think anything that they can push forward helps. And you have to realize that the Chinese Communist Party pays a lot of lobbying firms, and they have a lot of advocates in U.S. corporate business to push the president to try to reduce tariffs, because it's what the Chinese Communist Party wants, right? They use our media, they use our system against us. And it's important for us to realize kind of what we'd be giving up from a national security perspective for 8 basis points of inflation. It's like taking a morphine shot for, a cancer problem. It's ridiculous.
Okay, well, speaking of national security issues, I got enlightened on the chips issue last week at the Aspen Ideas Festival, did a panel with the Intel CEO and with Senator Rob Portman about the dire need for building semiconductor plants in this country and getting that CHIPS Act passed from a national security perspective. I don't know if you've been following the ASML, the pride and joy of the Netherlands, big semi-manufacturing. So the U.S. government now, according to reports, wants to prevent it from selling to China. And then China, in response, has accused the U.S. of technological terrorism. And I'm just curious, Kyle, as someone who watches this very closely, where you think this goes on semis.
So, Sarah, if you look back, you remember the Broadcom deal that we actually blocked from a CFIUS perspective, and we're blocking this. And heretofore, we've been able to work together with the Dutch government to keep the most advanced chip-making technology away from the Chinese and away from their ability to even see it or steal it or buy it. And in this case, ASML makes, as you know, probably the single most important photo lithographic process that enables chips to be printed via light. And so far, we've been able to keep this technology away from the malign activities of the Communist Party. And I hope we're able to keep doing so going forward. I think it's a very smart thing to do. And Sarah, but listen to the joint press release or press conference between FBI Director Wray and the MI5 director, and you see that we're opening a new case on Chinese IP theft or malign activities every 12 hours in the United States. Think about this. We're opening 700 Chinese cases a year, and yet Wall Street can't wait for another Chinese deal to go through, and we can't wait to invest more money in Chinese companies. The schism.
Well, to be fair,